guys, welcome to another episode. I know I always want to be like, hey, it's been a while. But that doesn't matter. Once it's on the internet, time is irrelevant, I feel like, or whatever, I don't know. So today we got skulls. Lots of skulls today. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 skulls. So let's just go. Let's get started. I guess today what I want to talk about is, since we're doing skulls, I should talk about the process or something. So if you notice, it's real bright in here today. It's not normally this bright in here, but I did that for a reason. I kind of wanted to talk about how reference works and the reference I'm using and why the photos look the way they do. And I'm showing you this skull because I want you to notice that you can't see any shadows on it. Like, it is lit from all different directions. I got light up here, I got light over there, I got light over there, I got a light behind me. I got light going on everywhere. I even got another light here that I forgot to turn on, but look, it just adds a little warmth there. Look at that. But you can't really see any of these clear shapes very well. It makes it kind of hard. Ooh, that was kind of, let's go back. Boom. But it makes it hard to see any shapes on this. It actually makes it look kind of flat. It's just kind of flat looking, because the light is coming from everywhere. I mean, we got so much light hitting this thing. And the way that I set the exposure so that it was kind of bright. I left the exposure the way I normally have it. When I only have that light and either these lights, which I still got to put up, or some other lights. But with the additional 3 lights on, it's adding a lot of brightness in here. Which, like I said, it kind of flattens out the image, which, can be a thing that you want. But when I'm doing these pieces, that's not really what I want. I want to be able to see the shadow shapes. I want to be able to see the I'm just going to show you. So we're going to turn off some of these lights here. I'm going to start turning them off. Turning the lights off. Oh yeah. Turning them off. Boom. Okay, look at this. We're already in a different room. Let me grab this one light right here. And then we're going to turn off this light too. Oh, yeah, I forgot the overhead lights on, man. So now, I got this one orange light up here. It's got a little spill light. I got these little trees that they're not really, the light's not coming over here because of light fall off and stuff. So the only light we're really getting is the light from the daylight outside. But I want to show you guys what I'm talking about here. And with one light. Now I got all these shadow shapes. Let's put it at more of an angle. There we go. I got all these shadow shapes you can see. Now I can kind of see the form. Now it's a little too dark. There's not a lot of fall off, with this one light. But you see I get this strong line that's kind of going around it, and I can pick where I want it to go. But because there's not any bounce light, it's hard to see some of this area that's in the background here or whatever. But we can fix that with using either a second light. See, look, and that light's already got the shadow on it. And then come over here to the other side. And I don't really use 2 lights most of the time because it gets a little complicated. But look at that, there you go. Now we got 2 lights on it. And we got some nice shapes and lines to look at, to draw from. So yeah, I wanted to show you all that's basically what I do for my reference or whatever here. We'll turn back on all the lights now. Let's get bright again. Bright. Now that doesn't mean you can't use all these lights. I mean, light is still hitting it. There's still shapes here. It's just you're not going to have as much contrast as when, you know. And then I make choices with the background a lot of times. You know, a dark background, a white object on a dark background versus, you know, a light object on a light background. It's different. You know, different things. And that's what I'm doing. You know, we're just going through here. I'm not talking about switching because I'm just gonna show all the images and I'm gonna talk through all of them. There's 6 of them. It's a lot of skulls. I was pretty much thinking the same thing the whole time. You know, so then once I do get a little bit bored drawing just skulls, you know, then I can get out like. Are we on that one yet? We're on Can get out stuff and add to your, you know, add to the setup, the little still life, as they would call it. You know, I'm like, oh, I do a little thing on here, and then it's all of a sudden it's like Egyptian, my little Egyptian guy here, my Egyptian skull man. Ooh, or you know, other stuff we can do here. What else do we do here? Just. Oh yeah, here we go. I got these fake flowers and stuff. So we can just, you know, we set up a little thing. We set it up. We take a good little picture. We light it, and bam. And that's how we've been doing these cool pictures, and that's how we've been creating the reference as well. Because I haven't just been getting reference offline, but I got all these different skulls, and I've just been sticking to this one. I like this one the best of my skulls. Here, we'll do a little skull tour here. We'll move the chair. We'll move Squeaky. Let's see, this one right here has a little jaw piece, and this is a replica. Now, one of the teeth did break, but I glued it back in. But you see I didn't do a very good job because it's off-center, but it just gives it a little character. So that's my favorite skull I use, but I also got these other skulls here. I got the $5 Walgreens skull, which has fallen and gotten a crack in it, and it doesn't have a movable jaw. But I like this skull. It's got nice shapes to it, and I painted it myself. It's you can kind of tell right here on the back, but it was a different color and I wanted it to be bone white, so I painted it myself. Then we got skulls of all kinds of sizes here. We got, I'll just grab all of them. Oh, skulls. So we got the little cheap Halloween skull. I have not drawn this one yet, but it's got a little bit of a moving jaw, and I think this jaw can come out because it's just got a little piece that sticks in there. Then we got this anatomical one that I got from like a science website. This one's good. It's got a little piece down here that has a little spring on it that I usually take off. But I like this one too. The head also comes off. Open it up. Ooh, inside the skull. And then this one's really cool. This one actually comes apart a bunch, like in a bunch of weird places. Let me make sure. There we go. But it's kind of yellow. I kind of wish it was white or something, but anyway. I got a little toy skull from one of my... Nah, it's not going to focus, but anyway. From one of my toys. I think it was from a Spawn kit. I got a little skeleton guy. I tried to draw him, but I didn't really get enough detail from it. Here, I'll show you the drawing. I actually got a couple of drawings that I've just been like disappointed in, and they're just sitting over here unfinished. But yeah, there's my little skull tour right there. So yeah, and then you've seen the props. The only thing you haven't seen is how I manipulate the photo. And that is a little trick I have figured out with it. And where I take the photo and I desaturate it, and then I put it in a hard mix. I put another layer and I do a hard mix mode. And that helps me see my values, so when I use my markers, I know which value I'm using and how much of it and where the shape is. Kind of like how I was showing you in real life with the light, except I can control that in digitally because of the way I'm filtering it or whatever. So yeah, maybe I should show that, but I don't have the iPad in here. Here, let's I guess we gotta go get it. All right, so here we go. So this is like a picture for one of the skull things, and then what I do is I go in here and I add the layer, and that takes all the color out. And then I add this other layer, and now this layer I have lowered the opacity, but let's show you without the opacity so you can get an idea of what this does. And I just adjust the brightness of it, and it'll show me, you know, so I start like that. I'll be like, there's my darkest parts, and I'll lay in my dark parts. Then I'll keep going up the value scale until I get to my highlights. And then I can make my color choices because I have my color set up by value, and that's how I can get a little lost in here because it's so contrasty. So that's why I lower the opacity so I can see underneath there. Here, let's lower it a little bit more. So you can see I got this hard line here, but I can see where I am on the reference image. So that way I can use the other areas in the image to keep up with where I am. Alright, so there we go. And that's how I do everything. That's how we're doing these images now. I have done it live before. I found this old painting. I did this painting of a skull from just in a room, and this was a full skull. It was a full skeleton. A full skull, you know, with a rib cage. A skull with a rib a skeleton. Alright, we'll use our words properly to discuss the things we were talking about. I didn't bring out Mr. Scully this time because I plan on doing more skull drawings, and also the fact that yeah, I didn't want to. I hadn't got these lights up. I wanted to do the lights, but I've been behind on getting you guys a video. I've been doing a lot of stuff. I've been going to shows. I've been being a parent and dealing with depression. And this video is either going to be about depression or it's going to be about how I'm making these skulls. And you see how I made the decision. So that's what we got for you. Hey guys, thank you for supporting me. Thank you for watching me draw skulls. I hope you enjoyed the skulls. I've been selling these at shows. I need to make some way for it to happen online, but you know, one thing at a time. I've heard business described as like a wheel. You got to get all the spokes in there for everything to work properly. So far it's like we're trying to get the YouTubes, the Instagram Reels, the live art shows. I got to get my website updated because, man, all these images, and I haven't been putting them on the website, and I need to do that. So anyway, hey, thank you guys for supporting me and by watching these videos and liking my art. Like, comment, subscribe. Alright, thanks. Later.